All right, guys, market's open here, and gap down situation. S&P is right into that 88 quarter level. What's going on, kid? Nasdaq just under that 45.75 level, and Russell right down into 87.10, a support level there as well. Baidu is weak. I really like this pattern in Baidu to the downside here. Um, Not quite sure exactly what to do with it yet, of course. Um, CHTR, a little bit of a gap down here this morning, $2. Facebook down about 60 cents. Amazon down $2 here. Amazon and Baidu are probably my two favorite shorts here. Um, Amazon's sitting right on this 1750 level. If we crack this, um, looking at 1700 to the downside. CHTR retest that 478.01 level there. CHTR did the same thing with those options. They're whacked this morning. Amazon getting a quick little pop there. Market getting a little pop off these support levels down here. Again, not seeing too much just yet. On the chart. I think Forex Factory reports it, but I mean, I've seen an excess supply and market go higher. I've seen slowing supply and market goes lower. I don't think it matters. By the time you look at that, look back at chart, figure out price, it's already moved. Baidu, I think, is my favorite gap down here this morning. BYND, a little bit of a gap up here this morning. This might be changing the daily. Maybe. Roku coming out yesterday with a really nice rally. This 137.52 level, we just pulled back 2 pennies through that there after breaking through. Really nice move out of that. I'm sure a lot of this was a little bit of a catalyst from the Disney subscriber plus thing, whatever they're going. But so far that thing's pretty extended. It's a insane move in that thing yesterday. Boeing here. If you guys have weak names, feel free to let me know about those. Next 5-minute bar here in the market going green. New highs on the day here. Again, taking it nice and slow this morning here. Not really trying to press too much here. Amazon getting a really nice bounce, actually. Facebook looking weak. It is. If it reverses this bar, then I think we have a shot. 187s. but I think it's going to find support here soon. Baidu. This is my favorite short. I don't know what to do with it, but move to like 115.40s. I mean, maybe 113s. The 115 puts here for this week are 30 by 35 in Baidu. If it does get the drop to 113s, they go to about $2. So it's about 6-to-1 risk reward. I don't think that's terrible. Let's see what the literally right here, 117.75s. My only concern with Baidu is that it reverses from here, kind of holds this support that it's set, 117.75s. I don't think it does that. I think it freaking dies, but let's take a look at the options in here. I'm looking at the 115s there. They really haven't traded much volume, so I'm going to take a small position in here. Just a lotto. So size it for max loss. There's no real stop in this thing. But like I said, I'm just taking a small. And you pretty much have to take the ask. They're filling 33 cents on them. The 115 puts. I'm trading a small. I just put a 10 lotto in there. For BIDU. CSCO is the weakest thing on the board today. It's a big gap down on earnings. Really unable to hold, I think, anything here. Yeah, CSCO most likely goes lower still yet. Lulu still pushing higher. Take a look at that. That's our earnings CSCO, by the way. Yeah, Lulu new highs. This thing is just 2, 4, 6, 7 days up, 8 days up, whatever it is now. I'm not about to play with that thing. Like I said, my only fear with Baidu is that it reverses off that support there. So I'm taking it really, really small. It's not an A-rated play by any means. Yeah, I'm going to give myself just a little bit of risk on the day. And if something sets up with inside that allows for some trades, and I'll take that. But otherwise, I'm not pressed to do anything. This is my fear that Baidu does something similar to Amazon here. Amazon just rips back 10 points. Bonds are right at that resistance level, 158.14s here. Yeah, crude super choppy today. That level on the top side was to the tick, though. And that level's been there for 2 days now. Just waiting to get hit. NASDAQ red bar here. Dow trying to push a little bit higher yet still. And again, let me know if there's anything you guys see, because I'm not seeing a whole lot here. I like weak names today. Things that we can start building a watch list for. Is BIDO a symbol? Yeah, no, you're talking Baidu. Yeah, I mean, under 117.75. I don't have anything at 116.30. I just use the Visualize tab inside of Thinkorswim. Market Watch tab and then Visualize. And then just look for what's big green, big red on the day. Tesla. Yeah, I think we're going to get a really nice short on Tesla in 4 days. Yeah, 4 days. I really wanted it yesterday. I wanted it higher, 363s, short, with targets all the way back down to like 315s, 316s. There's about to be a 50-point drop in Tesla if I could have done it yesterday. Not in one day, but over a few days. I mean, it didn't do it, but that's what I was looking for. When it wouldn't go higher yesterday, I just kind of threw the plan out the window. Baidu breaking down a little bit there, 117.55s. NASDAQ back at 45.75s as well. And what are these lows from yesterday in Baidu? Uh, 117.20s. And then 115.43s, yeah. Like I said, I think this has room to 112.95s. And then realistically like 110.90s, but I don't know that we'll get that this week. $115.43s. Yeah, probably smart decision to take some there today if it gets there. 115.43s. In a normal, quote unquote, if that's a thing, type of market, I'd really like to be sized up in this Baidu trade. It's a really nice looking pattern. Very, very similar to the Roku pattern from like 2 months ago. See if BYND's doing anything. BYND, I like the idea of like a push into like 84.70s up in here through somewhere. And then a pullback with a failure. And then I think we get a move back up towards like 95s. So I think we have the potential for like a good 12 point or so swing trade in BYND. It just needs to finish setting up. Which there's a lot of charts like that right at the moment where there's some really like good looking patterns. They're just not complete. They're missing like one or two little things at the moment before they actually become like playable, I think. Nice pop back there in the markets. Spot here. I like that. One more rally, and it'll end up looking like Tesla here on the daily. One more rally kind of through, yeah, kind of like up through here, 148.50s or so. And then I think that'll end up looking really nice. It's not a very, yeah, I mean, I like that pattern. Again, it would need to finish kind of setting up here, but I think it's a really good start for the day. Spots green on the day, 0.96%. Overall market's kind of down here. I'm probably going to move to 150 this week, and that's probably about it, though. So I wouldn't look for much past that this week, to be honest. Disney here. I mean, Disney just had a stupid move yesterday. Like I don't, there's no other way to describe that one. Uh, Most likely, kind of a small range bound day today. Small being obviously relative. It already has a $2.62 range. Small compared to yesterday's move, which was freaking 13 points. And then probably another leg higher. Most likely finishes the week around 150. A little north of there, maybe. EXPE week. Yeah, that's a good looking pattern too. Yeah, I like that. I don't know where it goes yet, but I like that pattern as well. Very similar. It's getting like 4 bars down though. That's the only concern I have with that. Facebook. Yeah, I think Facebook finds support kind of in through here somewhere. And then kind of back over 193.50s or so. Then I think it sees back up towards 196s. Amazon here, the most impressive thing I see today. I didn't think these 1750s were going to hold as well as they are so far. It's a 16-point move off that level so far. And if it reverses today, like yesterday's move today, I mean, maybe that goes back to 1800 and not 1700. That's a mover right there. Let me see what these are going for. Yeah, even the 1795s up there are expensive. $1.20, $1.19 by $1.26. Dow price structure wise became the weakest on the day here. Actually kind of looking like it wants to crack through morning lows there, while Nasdaq and S&Ps look like they want to push through highs. And Baidu's cracking through yesterday's lows of 117.20s here. I think Dow might actually get new lows here at some point. Kind of test that 27,688s. I don't know if it'll quite get that far, but yeah, CSCO is. It's the problem with this is you have to trade actual shares today. Not that that's really a problem, but you got to drill down and trade the shares. The options just are not going to be conducive for this type of move. Let's see what they're trading for. They're actually not bad. The volume's actually really decent in there. I don't know what the expected move in here was, but they probably hit it. Might have gone a little further, actually. 7%. BYND pushing a little bit more. Check Walmart. I'm assuming Walmart might have faded. A little bit. Nasdaq topping tail. Like I said, I think Dow probably pushes to new lows here. 27,688's below. Gold kind of weakening a bit from that push up through 68.30s. Just kind of basing here. CHTR down $2.60 here today. 485 and 500 calls, only thing left on. If that one's going to hit 500 this week, which is looking a little bit more and more unlikely here, it needs over 482.20s. And it really has to hold kind of like right through here, or it's going to start pushing a little too far for the pattern. Yeah, I mean, I've got the 341.59 still in place. So I think we could see a push to there. Obviously, this level is no longer valid, but like I said, I think Tesla, I'm waiting about 3-4 days on Tesla, and then I think we'll see a really, really nice pattern in there. And like I said, I'm thinking a move in Tesla back down to like 316s from that position if we can get it set up right. One more time. This is Tracy's song to you, Jay. I'm gonna send it to Silas. That's funny. Facebook unchanged here. 193s and change. Baidu down $1. Amazon up 11. And market really, really range bound here. Hopefully you guys are getting a different market than I am, but this is brutal. S&Ps look like they want to pop to new highs. Dow still looks like it wants to get that new low, though. Yeah, Powell's supposed to testify 10 a.m. We got, 2 minutes. Yeah, we're absolutely nowhere. S&Ps have moved the most off the open, though. That 88 quarter level, opening print 88.50s there. Baidu cracking 117s here. I should put this one out on the IG. Whoa, hello. . 112.95s in Baidu. I have the 115s in Baidu for this week. I'll take some off at 115.43s today if it gets there, and then the rest at 112.95s. Because we could see a decent bounce from 115.43s. Yeah, sorry, I was checking something there. Do the slip and slide. Netflix actually a pretty decent rally back today. Kind of want to believe that the news is going to be a non-factor for Netflix. I guess that's partially Amazon too, because Amazon has Prime Video. I guess in that token, Apple should be affected as well, right? But I would venture to say Apple TV is a very small portion of their overall market. I like the idea of Netflix just totally saying F you and rallying back to 300. Gold coming back a little bit, 1466s. Market getting a big pop here. S&P's new highs on the day. NASDAQ, Russell new highs on the day. Dow still the laggard though. Baidu getting sucked back up a little bit here with this move. Facebook turning positive on the day. I have the 300 call butterfly in Netflix already. Those options aren't really that bad. I just want to price them out. It's obviously got a lot of work to do to get there, but they're like a 5-cent debit. See if they fill some more of those. They're filling 8 cents on the debit. It's the 300 butterfly, $2.50 wide. They're still filling decent. I don't think I'll add anything to that though. I think that's a long shot on Netflix. I want 10 times the size of the position I have on right now in Baidu. That's how much I like Baidu. I'm not going to do it, but I'm guessing Powell's speaking at the moment. I have no idea, but market did get a pretty decent little pop there. Dow's still no new highs on the day. Dow's still the weaker market here. Gold back under those 68.30s. And bonds are sitting right at that 158.14 level there. You guys see anything to do? Baidu target 112.95s. You guys want me to sing to you? Sing your little Jonas Brothers. Because I'm absolutely bored. All right, if nobody says anything, I'm going to start singing. And it's going to be embarrassing for me and really bad for you guys to listen to. And that I will guarantee you will want your money back. Go for it. I don't actually think I can do it. Called my bluff. Disney looking good. Yeah, I'm going to have a hard time buying this after the move yesterday. I mean, I see it making the move, but I don't know how far it can go. It's new all-time highs, right? I mean, Disney's never been here before. 150.20s. No, I haven't. I think that might actually be a fake out in Disney. Entertaining me. Appreciate it. $329,000 contracts traded on the day for the S&Ps here so far. Volume's okay, but again, just no movement here. Did CSCO stop going down yet? I mean, I don't know if he's partying or not, but he's kind of doing his own thing, chilling, I guess. Probably trying to stay warm in Chicago at this point. I mean, if it's as cold, it's definitely colder there than here. Thoughts on Roku? Yeah, I mean, I think 150 38s. This is, I completely goofed on this one yesterday and didn't follow up with it, but um, yeah, I mean, over those 137.52s, it was good to 150 38s, and I just completely goofed on it. So instead of chasing it and trying to press on an entry or anything like that, I've just kind of left it be. Yeah, I went there one time in February, and I'll never do it again. Absolutely miserable. ROP? I don't know what this is. Roper Technologies. Volume's pretty light. 76,000 shares. 843,000. Yeah, I don't know what to do with. I mean, I see the pattern. I just don't like the volume. I don't actually know what the options chain looks like. Yeah, that spread is really, really wide on that. Be careful if you have to get out of that. $1 by $1.10 by 225 on those options. I like the pattern. I don't like the options. And it's only traded 2 contracts this morning so far on the 350 calls, which I'm assuming are probably both you. And it's not about you. They were filled at $1.30 and $1.20. Those 2 options today. I can have you. Facebook getting a nice little move today, up 78 cents here. Yeah, no, it definitely did skip like through fall. Facebook found that support down there and pushing up through those 193.50s now. Like I said, I think this it still has room. Yeah, I mean we're 337K on the day. Never said volume that way before. Felt weird. Yeah, I mean we're fairly light. I mean we're not. I mean we'll probably do just right at like a million a day, maybe. Unless something like crazy comes out, of course. I'll throw a wrench and everything. But so far, it's looking like a really, really good day to not trade. I'm happy with that decision so far. Like I mean, that's the thing too. Like you're trying to become quote unquote a trader, which inherently of it itself just says you should be trading the markets, but you should be trading the markets when there's opportunity, not just to trade. And today, for me at least, would be just to trade. outside of Baidu, which again took super, super small size there. Bond's trying to push up through that 158.14s here. And I looked at this yesterday, actually. I think I missed it. Can we do? It does look really nice. All right, can I drop to 250? I mean, we got those levels down there, 253.71s, 244.80s. I mean, I want to short it. I saw it yesterday too in my scans. Yeah, I should have made a note. I saw that one at the house though. I didn't write it down or anything. Um, I mean, targets are like 253.71s. I'm kind of looking at like those 250, even the 260s. 262 halves. These are freaking cheap. They're filling them too. See if they'll work these or not. I'm just buying it into a hole here, but I'm kind of okay with it. I picked up a couple of the 265 to 257 half puts. They're just so cheap. The 260s are like 15 cents. So this thing just dropped, what, $7 today so far? I just think it's they're just too cheap for the potential for the move, and we're cracking through these lows now. I don't have the level from there, but like right here. $278.21s, we cracked it in a pretty big way. It's possible we see this 253.71s tomorrow. I'll take some small size in it. I'll pick up the 265s, 262 halves, 260s, and 257 halves. They were filling the 260s at the same price as the 257 halves. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth a little bit of risk on that one. Thanks for bringing that one back up. I mean, right now we have just a couple little a little bit of risk on the table. Facebook, there's about $80 worth of risk left on the table. Baidu, there's about $400 worth of risk on the table. Amazon is pretty nil, $150. Netflix, about 200 bucks left. Under Armour's pretty much 20 cents worth of risk there. So there's like 1,500 to 1,800 bucks worth of risk on the table I have at the moment, and that's including BIIB. But yeah, I like this. This is not exactly what I think for Tesla, but something very similar. Not that we'll get all the way kind of back to these, kind of 290 area. But Tesla did actually make the move higher, which was the same pattern that BIIB should have made remember we were looking for 310s. We got this move right here. This is back the 30th of October. So we pushed up into like 305s, couldn't quite get it going. So it owes us. It's gonna pay us this time. I just totally ruined it. Sorry. No, I like a little bit of risk going in there. Baidu slowly creeping down. It's actually kind of a similar situation to Baidu, BIIB. Not quite as much duration on the time it's spent on the gap yet, but yeah. Nice. Gotta be so hard. Amazon coming back off those highs a bit. 10.25 here. So we're gonna get the first hourly close here in just a couple of minutes. Amazon back under 1750s. And I'm really gonna like this. We'll have a really big topping tail in place there. See, MCD. Yeah, we gave that one up earlier in the week. I think that was a decent decision. Especially if NASDAQ drops. I think we're positioned fairly well. We don't have kind of a bellwether to the long side, I don't think. I don't think CHCR is going to do it. I don't know that Facebook can do it either. But I think we have two really weak names, Baidu and BIIB, that I do like. I'm just going to set some alerts down here. I don't have to watch this thing. So if we crack 270s, we'll pay attention. 265s. I think I have the 265 puts. Whoa. Not 2650. There you go. And then 260. If this thing goes parabolic to the downside, that'd be pretty sick. I'll be alright with that. 253.71s. Volume on the day. Yeah. The trade in BIIB is the fact that it's already moved like 10 bucks this morning. And we have 2 days to go till expiration, and those options were just stupid cheap. Like, we moved $10 this morning, and we move another $10 and those options go tenfold. So, and then we're cracking the gap. We cracked under the 278.21s, which I didn't know that level specifically when I looked at the chart the first time. I just knew we had cracked through these lows back here on the daily. And that was enough for me to say, I saw this yesterday and I completely goofed on it, but when we crack through these lows down here, it's the next quote unquote logical place is the next level below, which is 253.71s. Not the gap specifically, but just right back down into 253.71s. And BIIB, the small position that I picked up in there, so far is already up $756. So Mumbo, appreciate that one. Thanks for bringing that one back to my attention. That's what I love about the room. The room causes me to miss some trades, but at the same time, it's also, people bring stuff up that's, beneficial and we can, potentially have some trade ideas from. Whether this goes to 253.71s or not yet, I don't know. But I'll let it do its thing and comfortable with the risk that I took in there and let it do its thing. Fake love, show me what you're made of. Un momento. So no, I don't post them anywhere, Doc, except for just saying them. I guess I could see about maybe like having someone type them in like a separate chat or something as I take positions. Um, Sometimes I'm not gonna have enough time to post them. Except especially in like a fast moving futures markets. Yeah, I'm actually almost done with the Nadex course. My goal was to get it done in the month of October, and that didn't happen. Um, but yeah, no. So there is going to be a new Nadex course and then an options course as well. The problem is every time I start to write a course, um, I end up wanting to add a lot more to it than just like I get the initial outline done, and then as I start writing content, it's like, oh, you can add this and you can add that. Um, Ends up just taking a little bit longer than I initially planned for. Which I know that that's what happens, but I don't plan for that part. So I think maybe I should probably learn from that part. But no, the Nadex course is currently almost done, and then the options course, I have the outlines and stuff like that for that, and part of the content done, and then following that will be the options alert service. Video reports after close. Any interest? Um, with options expiration day tomorrow. $12 expected move. It's like 195s to the downside, 220 to the upside. Let's see if they fill that 200 butterfly in there. Would I add to CHTR? Yeah, if we can get through like kind of 280, 240s, I think was the level there. Then I think CHTR has a shot at. I'm working orders in NVIDIA for the butterfly, the 200, $2.50 wide, just one contract, see if they'll fill at 10 cents. Baidu's just retesting 117.75s. Netflix here is starting to put in some work. Like 290 70s. Realistically needs 292s and change there. $292.31s. I mean, I think trades are tough. I mean, the ones that I have on, I'm comfortable with. I don't know that I'm going to really add any more risk to the table here, personally. Hard to watch the swings. Yeah, I mean, I don't typically. It's definitely hard to hold through pullbacks and stuff. But you kind of grow. You kind of grow into it. Yeah, Baidu is the smallest position I have on at the moment. Outside of, I got a little bit more risk in Baidu than I do Facebook and Under Armour, UA. Nvidia is not filling that butterfly at 10 cents. I'm going to bump it up to 15, just see if it'll fill. Kind of work some prices in there. I just one contract, so it's $15 worth of risk. I just kind of want to see where they filled it at 15. Let's see if they'll fill some more at 15. $0.15. All right, so I added a little bit of risk there. About $150 worth of risk in Nvidia for a earnings trade there. It's got about a $12 expected move here. And just looking at a move down to 200 gives me about a 5-point range, 197.5 to 202.5, which is almost at the bottom end of that 12-point range there. In order for this to potentially profit there. So I don't necessarily hate that trade. Again, a little bit of risk on there, and that's probably going to be about it. It's an earnings trade. I think the one I like the best is BIIB, maybe just because it was so cheap. And basically my average in there, 261.25, 253.71. So average on the options goes to 754 times that, times that. So yeah, not a bad trade in BIIB. You guys heard it here first. Nate Baca said it, folks. Make it happen. All right, I'm gonna mute the mic for a little bit. 10:45 here. I'm gonna cut the stream at 11 today. I got a couple YouTube videos I want to get cranked out here and edited up and posted for you guys for the weekend here. So I'm gonna release a couple videos. Got them backlogged at the moment, but get them done today. Nike here. I like that pattern in Nike. Yeah, I like that. Probably next week, keep it on watch. Yeah, I like that. But yeah. All right, I'm gonna mute the mic. Let me know if you guys have any questions. No future trades for me today. That was part of the morning plan here. Futures have gone like literally nowhere for the day. Nasdaq trying to hold on to that 45.75s here. Only thing I've done is put on a position in Baidu there, which is good. It's broken through 117.75s. BIIB added some positions in there thanks to Mumbo. CHTR have not done anything else in there. CMG, nothing else in there. It's still riding out for potential max loss on that one. Facebook here, haven't done anything with that. It's back down 10 cents on the day. I'm going to let that one ride out. It's about $70 worth of risk on that one now. And Netflix here, added a little bit to the 300 call butterfly. They were filling it pretty cheap. But yeah, looks like markets are going to make a push at new lows. Most likely the Dow is going to be the first one to get the new lows there. I think that makes the most sense. Been kind of looking for that this morning, actually. So I do like that. Amazon back under 1750s. I'll start to get a little bit more interested. And it might set up for a day trade tomorrow. And then the only other thing I added was an NVIDIA position here for earnings. And I bought the $202.50 wide put butterfly. They were filling that for 15 cents. So I put about $150 worth of risk on the table for that one. And total open P&L on the day right here is a little bit skewed because it's showing CHTR up about $300 here, which is definitely not going to be the case there. Somehow, yeah, the 500 calls are marked at like 50 cents for some reason. Yeah, so exclude that, and P&L is like $70 on the day. So kind of chilling on the day, and like I said, gonna let these ride out and see kind of what we're working with here. Tomorrow, like I said, I'll end up having some risk on the table as some of these options expire if we obviously don't get the movements there, which is fine. Like I said, I've got like $1,500, $1,800 worth of risk now on the table, and comfortable with that. I think on the week here, take a look at the week. Kind of see what we're looking like. To today. Yeah, so profits for the week so far, 12,038 bucks. And so yeah, even if everything goes back to max loss there, yeah, so I'm all right with that. That'll be an acceptable risk kind of metric for me going into tomorrow, and then be going flat over the weekend. So anyways, that's what I've got. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm going to be here for another 10 minutes or so, and then going to kill the stream here for the day. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. If you struggled, like, please feel free to let me know. If you took some trades, if you got caught up in, something, please, feel free to drop it in the chat if you want. If you have any trade ideas, drop those in the chat as well. Struggling to find pretty much anything to do today. But yeah, that's what I got, and I'll be here. Thank you, guys. All right, guys, gonna go ahead and wrap up the stream here, and yeah. So lower levels here, Chad, for the S&Ps that I'm gonna be watching. 3076, 3066 quarter, and then 3056 75s here. I think we could actually set like a kind of short-term top on this next push, kind of over 3100s, I think, depending on kind of how that reacts. So we've got some room to pull back after that. I'll reevaluate like after 3056s, but I mean, realistically, we could get a move back to kind of 3026s, and I don't think that would be kind of too out of the ordinary there in terms of all this. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm looking for. Eventually, I mean, I think first kind of pushes come into 3056s, and then from there it'll be depending on what the reactions are from there, as to what we get going forward. So, anyways, that's what I got here. So market's pretty much dead. Dow came down, got new lows. Nasdaq did as well. Dow couldn't quite get that 688 level. Russell and S&P still holding lows here, so a little bit of a divergence set there. Pretty swift little push to the downside there in the Nasdaq. 82.33s was a level in place there. If you guys have the morning write-up, then that was included on the 4 grid shared levels there. And that's all I'm seeing. So anyways, thank you guys so much. Pretty boring day. Hopefully you guys came out with either a small red day or a little bit of profits here if you did take a couple of trades. Yeah, Baidu coming back off that 117.75. So look like it pushed through by like 2 cents or so. 116.55s now. Another dollar drop in here, and I'll take half off 115.43s, and then hold the other half for 112.95s there in BIDU. And then this BIIB is just kind of basing sideways down here, which I think is fine. And then, like I said, if it gets one more push kind of down through these lows, it might need this hour. So it might need like another 20 minutes or so worth of base. And then from there, I think it can finally start to drop again. So it'd be a 1, 2, 3 pattern to the downside on the hourly chart. If we look at that, if we flip it upside down, it's like, all right, this is nice push to the upside, small red bar, and then boom, next green bar here. Can rip it up. So, and that's obviously it's inverse, so would be ripping it down. But yeah, so that's what I'm thinking for BIIB there. And CHTR. I don't think I'm going to do anything else with this. I mean, levels above here, 482s. If we can get up through there, I think it's got a better shot, but at this point, it would need to close over 482.01 on the day. The Tetris gadget. Oh, it's just to play Tetris. Yeah, like if you've never played Tetris, then just come in here and play Tetris. I don't actually know how to play it. Doesn't let me play it for some reason. Do new. There we go. Oh, that's not how you play it apparently. That's gonna be terrible. Embarrass myself in a minute. Getting used to these keys is definitely interesting. Oops, like that. But anyways, you can play that. I think they have Minesweeper too. Anyways, that's what I've got. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you guys so much. Looking forward to tomorrow. Options expiration here. Get ready to unwind a few of these positions and go into the weekend flat. Like I said, I'm going to be cranking out a couple YouTube videos here now, and then I'm going to hit the gym today because I did not get my workout in this morning. Baby decided to wake up again in the middle of the night, so I was riding him around, trying to get him back to sleep. So it was fun, good times. But have kids, it's a good time, they say. And anyways, thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys back here. You guys know about the Tetris pattern. Absolutely. We're going to see the Tetris pattern in BIIB. It's going to be big candles straight to the downside. Anyways, you guys have a good rest of your trading day. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and I will catch you guys back here tomorrow. Peace.